Hey everyone, it's Saturday and we're going back to Scarlet Nexus. Last week I finished doing the DLC stories for Fallout, so we're doing more catch up with completing Scarlet Nexus, and I'm going to be working on and it's Yuito's side of the story. And I can't remember, it's been a while since I last played Scarlet Nexus because I've been playing BioShock, but we're going to see. Ow! Welcome, hey Will, welcome on in. Hope your day's been going well. But yeah, we're gonna be going back to Scarlet Nexus and gonna continue with the story and see where we last left off. And if I remember the last place I left off, it was on one of the really hard part. Willow, I know what you're doing. You can't fool me. I know exactly what you just did. You did use the settings to give yourself an extra yeet. Don't pull that with me. I know you are here. I see you in the text, so you're here. I know. I can see you. Oh, I saw it. I see everything. You can't escape my sight, Willow. I'm always watching. There's no flashbang. Unlike one of my friends, Happy, who has a flashbang redeem on his stream, I don't have one. It does not work here. Not with these goggles on. I can see everything. These aren't just used for doing machine work. I can see everything going on. So nope, you can't escape, Willow. There is no escape. Because I can see. Can you see this? Oh, don't you? Oh, so that's what. Ah! Willow. Oh, my model's not here. Let me just already discussed stream, but for once the remote play is working like it should. Unreal Engine. You're awfully silent. Yeah, if I am, I'm just a little tired because a little family emergency. But stop. Stop. Don't worry. If I am muted, let me know. Yeah, it's been a while since we heard that song. Okay, now let's see. Load game. And was okay. I was on. Yeah, this is it. Why would you say that, Willow? Oh no, not missing a free 5-star. The pain. Yeah, I need. If I remember, it was just after that mission. Okay, I know Kasane has one bond mission, which is what we'll have to do. Let's see if anybody else has a bond mission. Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like Kasane is the only one that has a bond mission right now. But let's see if there are any gifts I have not gotten. Seems the only thing I have not done is I have not gotten a few of the plugins. So let's see, one. It looks like I've gotten all the other gifts that are available so far. Except the first aid kit, which I have not didn't give it to her, so let's. Oh no, she's cooking. Yoka, you don't want to let her near the cooking. Her cooking is death.
Thank you.
Kyoko's cooking his death. I remember the cutscene when it showed it. It was not fit for human consumption. Okay, with the plugins, let's see which one's not given. Okay, Shido, Kyoka, Gamma, and Luca. Okay, so one. Makes me remember that one of my favorite operator is banned from the Rhode Island kitchen. She blew up a toaster and split in half a one cutting board. Oh no, that's even worse than what Kyoka did. Kyoka's just a bad cook. She made a cooking that was so bad that it cannot be shown on screen. It just had an eye with a slash through it.
Thank you.
I could go read the profile description in her files. If what you said about that operator, if
Are you sure?
on my team, I'd be telling her, no, you're in staying out of the kitchen. I remember what happened the last time you were in there. It took a long time to fix everything.
Stop furrowing your brow the moment you look at someone.
I could say the same to you.
That makes two of us then. Makes me angry that we're alike. But I guess you could say I'm rubbing off on you. You should keep climbing to get on my level.
I'm pretty sure I'm above your level, Sheeden. Okay, now to Kasane to do her Bond episode.
Oh, Yuito. I wanted to talk to you.
Sure, what is it?
I just wanted to thank you. It's strange, but whenever I talk to you, I feel relieved. It's kind of like you're to me what Baki is to you.
Oh, so that was so that's just what it was for her. Well, I don't see anything else. If I remember, I think what we were maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot. I came here after I had done that. We were supposed to go somewhere else. After a string of incidents such as accidentally eviscerating a cutting board, causing the fire alarm to go off, after stewing unknown substances. Oh no, unknown substances. I do not want to know what. Honestly, it must have come out as purple goo. Yes, the Kunad Highway. Oh, by the way, Willow, how is the game volume? Is it good for you? Or is it a little loud?
The Kunad Gate. Has it always been that big?
It's definitely expanding, but it's still smaller than what it will be in 50 years. This place brings back a lot of memories. The red strings. I think there's a good chance this is going to work.
Okay. I hope I know what it feels like.
We'll give you SAS support. We should be able to boost your powers if we link our brains together.
There's no telling what kind of dangers there will be, so it would be best to come back to the present as soon as possible. In order for you to have the greatest chance of success, you need to have an exact time and place to jump to meet Wakana.
October 4th, 2009. The old OSF hospital in Lokusho City. If we go there, I know we'll see my mom. That was the day she died. I was in the hospital then, so it's definite.
The others attacked Lokusho City that day, so the hospital moved to its new location in Suo.
Alright. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try envisioning that place and time in our minds.
Are all 10 of us going? A group that big will stand out in a hospital.
About that. Like my teleportation ability, I imagine it will be too stressful on the brain to move that many people at once.
So, should we narrow down the amount of people that are going?
Kasane, this may be difficult to hear, but I believe you jumping alone would have the lowest risk.
Luca?
Regardless, those without the power of the red strings will be pulled back after a set time has passed. If we were to go with you, it would needlessly increase the strain on you and Kasane.
Then I'm going too. I can't let Kasane go by herself.
No, I agree with Luca. Though for a different reason. Yuito, if you meet your younger self, then there's no telling what might happen. It may just be a theory, but I think it's a risk we can easily avoid in this attempt.
But if I make sure I don't see myself... No, I guess we can't be sure. But Kasane going by herself...
I won't be alone. Everyone will be supporting me through the SAS. And since you have the same power, if you stay here, you can act as a marker for me to return to the present. That's what I think, at least.
So I'm like a beacon. Okay, but don't try to do anything crazy.
I won't. I promise. Give me your hand. Lend me your red strings.
Of course, it's the least I can do. If you're trying to recreate what happened, my power should help. All right, let's begin.
Try to imagine it. 11 years ago at the OSF hospital. And Mother.
Here we go.
It's shaking. The Kunad Gate is reacting.
Do it!
Take me to Mother!
Kasane, we'll be waiting for you.
Are you okay? Yuito!
If I had taken a wrong turn...
You'll lose the honor of our family. You can't stay.
I'm sorry.
You'll regret it.
I'm ready!
It's her.
Nope, Kasani's not dead. Okay, let me catch up on chat. After causing the explode, who frequently utilizes the kitchen, the operators frequently petitions to restrict her access to the facility, resulting in her being banned.
Ready yet, Yuito?
Not yet, Mommy! Mommy is good at hide and seek, so I have to hide really well.
Don't go too far.
I won't. Maybe over there is good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Where could Yuito be?
This works. I'll be okay here. Mommy can't see me.
I'm going to find you right away.
Mommy?
Wait, we're controlling young Yuito? I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting us to be like in the present and we would be doing like the fighting and everything while trying to wait for her to return. It's alright. Why doesn't nobody accept you? I don't know what it is, but even if I die, I always come right back. But on operating, I can now see why they petitioned that operator to be banned from the kitchen, because she destroyed the kitchen, making it harder for the others that are better cooks and everything, or who want to use the kitchen. They can't because she'll just end up destroying it.
Huh. Who is that?
Oh, you're Kasane. Oh, One day I received a memory from the future. I saw you in Togetsu. I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings. Mother, what do you mean? I don't understand. The brains of past users of the red strings are connected to Babe's core. None of them were as strong as you, though. Babe used those minds to create pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time to red strings users in the past.
Transfer? So the data wasn't erased. But how do you know that?
I felt a tug from my brain inside Babe. Its data was transferred into my head.
Is that even possible?
Babe took a risk so that its plan wouldn't be foiled. A huge amount of data was transferred into me. It felt like my head was split open and I fainted. When I woke up, I was astonished at the information I was given. Even so, I'm sure I wasn't sent all the information. That's how I learned that you were alive and well. This isn't the moment for reminiscing, though. I'm sure you're short on time.
Thank you, Mother. I want you to tell me what you know about the Kunad Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it?
Huh?
Yes, it is. As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunad Gate.
Death? Why?
Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen. Now, while the red strings are active, is my only chance to try it. Bring me to your time.
Huh?
All right. I don't know the reason why, but I'll do what you say.
Mommy? Where are you going?
Wait. First, I have to find Yuito. find him? We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding right over there. I finally finished the device to protect Yuito from memory damage. Is that the ear cuff that Yuito still wears? It's actually a tag the OSF hospital made to manage special patients, but this is a special order. If you swap this for the one Yuito is wearing now, he'll be all right. Then we'll go to the future.
I'll be all right. If that happens, Mommy will go somewhere. With that lady. I don't want her to go.
Okay, then we need to get Yuito. Oh, Yuito, wait!
Well, a lot of NPCs are gonna die in this part.
Get to a shelter! Hurry! You there! Where's your mother? Isn't she here?
My mommy is...
Don't look! Get to the shelter, understood?
Please stay calm. Please retreat to the nearest shelter immediately.
Tell Getsu.
It's gonna eat me.
Yuito! Yuito, don't move! I made it. Just in time. I'm sorry. Explaining will take too long. Just let me put this on you. You see, Wakana... Your mom asked me to make sure you wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to live. No matter what.
Are you all right?
Is anyone hurt?
Get this child to safety. He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Understood. Come this way. What's wrong? Are you okay?
100 arrows to the heart. Yeah, others, they're a lot tougher to take down than just 100 arrows. Regular arrows won't do much damage. No, Yuito just fainted.
Yuito, are you okay? Yuito, snap out of it.
That's right. I remember now. It was Kasane. She's the one who saved me back then. Oh, right. Kasane!
It's the same as the vision Babe showed us, which means...
Mom?
Why are you here? What's going on?
Yuito... Mother! We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress. Let's find a place to rest.
But won't she be pulled back to her time while resting?
Don't worry. Though weak, I am a user of the red strings.
We need to hurry back to the hideout.
You just really want someone to die, die in the game, don't you?
Wakana should be fine once she has some sleep. There's no damage done to her brain. It seems like it was just exhaustion.
Good. I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could stay in this time for a while, so let's give her some rest.
If it's true that Wakana has Babe's research data, then that's a hopeful sign.
That reminds me. There was something we talked about inside Babe that had me curious. They were making others, but is that the same metamorphosis technique as New Himuka?
It might be. It's very likely that Naomi was shot with a special bullet that contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka actually understood about them.
But if they have the technique to incorporate other particles into a bullet, they should be able to do something about the extinction belt.
If neither New Himuka nor Togetsu can do it, managing it must be very difficult. Perhaps it has something to do with the amount of particles.
The extinction belt is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could they be? Well, they most likely came from outer space. Outside the extinction belt. Like the moon.
You're almost right. There's a moon station on the outer edge of the extinction belt that contains genetic information of many animals, or so they say.
So the others falling to Earth was instigated by the moon too. That means no matter how much we fight, the others will be born infinitely.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
Very. But I'm sure the people on the moon were desperate to escape metamorphosis. Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything. With the moon's technology, they should have been able to counter it, but there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's memories, too. People terrified of other attacks.
Well, we have to wait a while to talk to Wakana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
You don't have to correct yourself. Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.
You stand by phase 10.
The circumstances are unfortunate, but it's good you got to see your mom again.
Yeah, but it's all so sudden. I don't know what to say to her.
It's been years. You must have a lot of things you want to talk to her about, right?
It's worse than my D&D campaign in which
There's so much I want to talk to her about.
in which where men that go through dimensions. What the fuck is this world? It's more confusing than Arknights. Okay, yeah, you probably weren't here for a lot of it, Willow, but what it is, to give you a rundown, the World of Scarlet Nexus is where you play as either Yuito or Kasane. They each have like diverging parts on their story, but they coincide with each other. And the world, you're on Earth, and you fight creatures that are known as others. And what the others are is they are living beings like humans or animals that have gotten... I wasn't there because you weren't my boss man yet. Yeah, that is true, but what it is that you fight others that are hit with these particles that are called other particles that turn into these monsters, and you have to beat them. And they're caused by something called the extinction belt, which showed up from a comet that went by Earth. And at one point the people had left Earth and had gone to the moon, but then they decided to come back to Earth, but it was due to a overpopulation on the moon. And the comet was causing not only others on Earth but on the moon as well. And what the people on the moon have been doing is they have been pushing the extinction belt of the other particles towards Earth, and this has been going on for a long time. And there is an organization that's called, like I mentioned, Togetsu. They are people who are genetically engineered clones who want to use something that what Kasane and Yuito's mother is able to use, which is called the red strings. They want to use those to go back in time to prevent them from ever coming to Earth. Is very complicated. You had to like watch everything from the beginning. There is an anime you can watch as well. They did make an anime on the game, which goes through the story. Okay, we got a Bond episode with Kasane. Arashi. Tsugumi. Kagero. And Kyoka. Okay, so we got a lot of Bond episodes. What these Bond episodes are, they're basically like little stories where you talk with the characters, and they're essential because I have to get what's called a Bond level up, and by doing that, I get stronger. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I have not gotten this gift. But mainly what I'm doing is I'm working on finishing up the where I last left off, which is Yuito's side. And once I have completed that, I will be starting a new game. And not Scarlet Nexus because I've played both sides. But I will be starting a new game. This is basically what I'm doing, is I'm doing catch up. But luckily what's good for us is I've gone through most of it, and this is standby phase 10, and I know how many phases there are. There's around 12 phases, and so once I do all the Bond episodes, we'll be going into phase 11. Okay, I can't get this. I need an abandoned subway. Environment C for that. Got a lot of gifts to give them. Oh, I'm already. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. That one. I think I gotten all the gifts I can get, so time to start giving gifts.
No way! Thank you!
I want to talk to Luca for a change.
This is for me?
And what I like is these
Yuito,
gifts.
Will you train with me later? I work harder when someone is with me.
Sure. Oh, but take it easy on me. You train pretty hard.
Got it. I'll be careful. I mean, I'm not gonna try and crush you with weights or anything. I'm devoting myself to becoming your shield. That's what I think is most important right now.
All right, bond level 5.
Do whatever you think is right, Yuito. Thanks. I don't have to second guess anything when you're with me.
What I like is the gifts you do give the characters, they end up in the hideout. They end up in the hideout for appearances.
Thank you.
Oh, this is wonderful. Just the person I wanted to see. Your lucky color for the day is red, and your lucky direction is south.
Thanks for that. So, what should I do specifically?
Eat red food and deploy south, probably. Should I make something for you?
Oh, no thanks. I appreciate the thought.
Because her food is death.
You can talk to me about anything. Romantic issues, or dreams you had last night.
Okay. I don't have anything right now, but you can come talk to me anytime you want to.
Well, I don't know why I did that. Maybe if oh, I see why I did that. Because I'm right near the save. That's why. Need to move over here a little bit.
Thank you. This is nice.
Okay, that takes care of Kyoka. I'm pretty sure she didn't. I'm wondering if Kagero still has some. Oh yeah, we got a bunch for Kagero. Doing a lot of giving.
Good taste. Good taste.
Not bad.
Kagero's trying to disappearing act.
Really? Thanks.
You
An
know
old
what
game
I
console.
Like. Thanks. Looks like you're working hard. I don't think it's a good idea to work too hard, though.
You're one to talk.
You don't care enough about slacking off. It's not a bad thing. When you know your own strength and rest when you need it, you'll be a better soldier. Work on that. There's a lot of people who will be sad if you fall. I'm one of them.
All right, reach spawn level 4. There actually was a time when video games, before they were on discs and digital.
However, you should not overdo it.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll be careful.
There was a time with as I was saying, there was a time with video games where before they were on discs and you could get them digitally, it came on cartridges. But eventually cartridges were phased out for the discs that we use, and that's what we've been using now. But now things are going to where there's really no need for making discs of games when people can buy them digitally. And I think what the game companies are trying to do, they're trying to slowly phase it out where games are, you just buy them digitally now. But I still like getting hard copies of games.
You have a good eye.
And I actually remember watching a thing called if I remember, it was Mysteries at the Museum. There was a company, Atari, they made I think it was Atari, they made a game company, they made an ET video game, but the game was so bad that the game company literally went and buried the game somewhere to where no one would find it because of how bad it did. And that story is actually true because the guy actually did find the video games of the ET video game, found a whole bunch of them buried in a landfill.
Okay.
Okay, I think next is Luca. Oh, I thought I had given Luca this.
Thank you.
Nice.
I want to talk to Luca for a change.
We'll talk to Luca just as soon as I get the gifts I have to give to everyone to raise the bond level.
This is... Thanks.
You know, with the board and where you see in the background right there, I wouldn't mind putting that when if I do make a living space for a background. I have one in the background with a lot of one on it. Haven't decided yet how to do that. Making a living space like this, especially the one I have in mind, it's a lot of thinking and prep work first before actually doing the action, building it. Okay, I think I might have given everybody their gifts that they had and that I got for them, so let me save so I don't have to do it all over again because that was a lot of gifts giving. Now to do the Bond episodes. Where is Luca? If I remember, Luca is... there's Luca.
Yuito, do you have a moment?
You look worried. Did something happen?
Yes, I must conduct this with the utmost secrecy. It's slightly dangerous. It may be difficult to manage on my own. So I was wondering if you could help me.
Of course I'll help. So how dangerous is it?
For a while now, I've been looking into the research conducted at the old OSF hospital. During the investigation, I discovered research data was stolen by a spy from Seiron. I can't go into details, but it's very dangerous. It must be erased as soon as possible.
So you want to infiltrate a Seiran research facility?
Yes. It should be in the Supernatural Life Research Facility.
Okay. Will it just be the two of us?
Yes, that would be best.
I guess fewer people involved would be better for secrecy.
I'm glad you understand. Let's leave immediately.
Here we go again, back into the facility.
It's kind of late to bring this up, but shouldn't we be hiding as we move so they don't notice us?
No, we chose an area with higher activity levels of others like last time. So I believe we will be okay. There's a chance they have strengthened security, but it should basically be deserted.
I see. I guess normal people can't pass through here.
It sprayed something like oil. Don't get it on you.
Leave it to me!
You lit that one up. If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Makes the power of art.
Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Here we go!
This is pretty rare.
Use my fire!
Come on!
Let's do better.
Here we go! Now!
Found the weak spot. Yeah.
Next!
Yep, this looks like the right way to go.
Looks like there's a resource reading.
Keep it up! Next! Keep it up! Next! Good! Next!
Lock cannot be opened because the keycard data is not updated. Lock requires an updated keycard. Okay, so I need to
Use it well.
this. This must be it. And I need to go find the updated key card.
Give me your power, Shiden! Thanks, Luca!
Looks like the enemy dropped something rare. That was great!
We got this!
Hey, Rand, welcome on in. I hope your day's been going well.
That attack worked!
Leave it to me!
That must be a weak spot.
Come on! Let's go!
Nice! It's burning!
Yeah! Come on! Here we go!
Successfully reached the shell. Attack now!
Now die! Yeah! It's over! We'll do this together! Now die! Here we go! Here we go! I can hit it! There!
We'll be able to move forward if we use my power, Yuito.
Oh yeah, because you're all the way in Japan. If right now for me it's around 5.
I need support!
And I think I went the wrong way. I meant trying to get a key card.
My pleasure.
I need your eyes!
We can't lose!
Come on! Here we go! Come on!
Shall we?
It's 7:46 a.m. for me right now.
This is pretty rare.
That is early in the morning.
Where are you? We'll do this together. Here we go.
And there's the one that's been making that smoke screen.
Found the weak spot.
All right, leveled up.
Lately. Keep it up.
Wish I knew where this key card was. I've been up since 5 a.m. Ooh, yeah. When it was around 5 a.m. where I am, I had just gone to bed. when it was 5 a.m. around here, I had just gone to bed. For me, I'm a night owl.
See if you can use it.
Where's that blasted key card? What I'm currently doing, I'm looking for a key card to get through. Oh, this game is Scarlet Nexus. In this game is a hack and slash game, and you have to look for Render Snipes. Welcome on in, and thank you for the first time chatting. I hope your day is going well. We chose different people. Lol.
Looks like there's a resource nearby.
Well, actually, this is my second playthrough on the game. When I first played the game, I had chosen Kasane, and for this run I'm doing, I had chosen Yuito. I had just gotten back into playing Scarlet Nexus because I took a break from it to play BioShock. But essentially, with Scarlet Nexus is a game where you have to choose between one of two characters. You choose between either Yuito or Kasane, and they each have a different story. But they also coincide with each other. And to really fully understand all of it, you have to play both sides. And what's good about it is that whatever you do on the first playthrough, like items and weapons, they'll transfer over to your when you do it again, which is why it's been real easy to play the second time around. I just wish I knew where this key card was that I'm trying to look for, because I'm doing a bond quest with one of the characters, Luca, and I'm trying to help him destroy some research data. But in order to go through, I need to find a key card, which I have no idea where it is. And I've looked all around down here, so it must be upstairs somewhere. I really enjoy playing Scarlet Nexus. The animation in the game is really good. It definitely is render. I really enjoy Scarlet Nexus, and I need to go back and finish watching the anime as well. I've watched some of the anime, but I haven't fully watched it all.
The oil is making me sluggish. Keep it up. Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Go! Spin!
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have. It'll work.
Keep it up. Here we go.
That was good.
Here we go. Here we go.
Use my fire!
Time for this one to appreciate some art. Get it? Because I'm using a statue.
I can hit it.
Hit it! Here we go! That attack worked! There must be a weak spot.
Leave it to me. Yeah.
And I really like the design they did for the costume, did for the characters.
Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Now die. Come on.
Hit it! Here we go! It sprayed something like oil. Don't get it on you. Shall we? You lit that one up.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. This other is weak to back attacks. Use SAS to get behind it.
Use it well. Here we go.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Render Snipes. I really appreciate it. Well, welcome on it. Welcome to the factory. That's what I call it, because I do actually have a Discord which I call the Demon's Workshop. Reason I call the Demon's Workshop is because I not only do I play video games, but I also do 3D modeling. And actually, the model that I'm using, I made myself. This version of my model is one I made just for Scarlet Nexus. And actually, I do have plans to try to do some environmental modeling as well. I haven't really done a whole lot of it, but I hope to actually do it and make one for our background.
Here we go.
I wish I knew where that key card was, because I've been looking around for it and I don't see it anywhere. Because I've looked up here and I don't know if it's down there or not. Might want to take another look downstairs to see if it's there. Because sometimes I end up missing things that were like right in plain sight, but I didn't notice they were there. So let's see if check the rooms again. Because the key card I'm looking for is the one here, but as you can see, I don't have it, which is why I'm trying to find out where it is. Maybe I should try look at here. Look at the.
Keep it up.
since I get rid of these guys.
Looks like the enemy dropped something rare. The oil is making me sluggish. Nice. It's burning.
Leave it to me!
That was brilliant. It'll work. Found a weak.
Yeah! It's over! Leave it to me!
Burning them all to the ground.
Brilliant. You'll ignite easily while covered in oil. Watch out for enemies with fire attacks.
I would have to say Kasane because I had a lot easier time when using Kasane. But I do like playing as Yuito too because I am a fan of using swords.
Now die! Come on! Come on! I can hit it!
When they did make this, I can see why they only chose it to where you can only play like as Yuito and Kasane. Probably to save on resources of trying to make it to where you can play on all the characters. But if they do make a sequel to this game, I kind of hope they make it to where we can like play as some of the others as well. If they make a sequel game to this, because I really do enjoy playing Scarlet Nexus. Though when it came to the story side, I really enjoyed playing Kasane's side a lot. Wait, I see something over there, so let me see if there's a way. No, I think I see something. That might be the key. Okay, so I'm right there. I need to go up and around, so that might be where the key is. Nope, I can't get through here. Ugh, I really wish I knew where this key was. Because I've been looking all over and I cannot see a way to get the key. Oh wait, there is a way. I need to go back through here, over there, and then get over there. That might be the key, where the key is. Honestly, I love to play a Kyoka.
Looks like there's a resource reading.
I can see why, because Kyoka it does have some really good abilities. Like for one thing, she can make duplicates of herself, and you don't know which one is the real one. And I actually, when I fought Kyoka, I had a bit of a hard time fighting her because of the duplicates and raining arrows down. I know one thing with Kyoka, stay away from her cooking, because I remember one part she made a whole bunch of food for the group, and they were all sick to their stomachs. And her food was so bad that it was hard that it could not be shown on the game. Where is that key? If it, or I'm probably gonna have to look it up because I am having a real hard time finding this key, and sometimes even when something's there, I just can't see. I just don't see it there. Because I've been looking around on the floors, and I should have found the key by now. I mean, the first updated one was not that hard to find, but this one is being real hard to find. Because I'm looking all over and I'm not seeing the key anywhere. Ooh, imagine if you could play as Naomi. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen where you play as Naomi unless they do like a backstory kind of thing. Because as we know, what happens to Naomi in the game.
I need support.
Where is that blasted key? It was kind of sad to play that scene. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It was difficult to see that scene. Not to mention what happened to Nagi as well. I don't see a way to get up to it from here, so I think I do need to go back downstairs. I'm looking all over and no key card up here. Oh, not downstairs, upstairs. I spent like 2 hours in the place you're in. Yeah, after going through and looking for the key card, I can understand why it took as long as it did for you to do it. No doubt, trying to look for the key card, like I am, because I'm looking all over and no key card.
Thanks, Luca.
This is pretty rare.
Maybe the key card is over there.
Come on. There.
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful.
Here we go.
Use my fire!
My pleasure.
Successfully reached shell. Attack now.
Now die. I'm taking this shit. I need support.
Okay, the only way option I see now is to head downstairs. Because went through all those rooms and no key card. I'm looking for an updated key card. It's number 4, I think. It's a pinkish purple one. It would be this one. Number 4. This is the one I'm trying to find. And it's the updated one because what I'm doing is Lucas Bond episode. 10,000 years later. Oh no, I hope it doesn't take me 10,000 years to find.
Looks like there's a resource nearby.
Where is that stupid card? Because I am looking and I'm not seeing any. Should not be this hard to find one little card. The card has to be around here, around somewhere. It does have to be around here somewhere, yet I can't seem to find it because the way the rooms are. That okay, that just leads to the world map. And I can't go any further on that. See, I don't think it probably isn't down here. It might be a backup of some. If I the move to the other one, I have to go up more so you can see that part of the map because I don't know why it won't let me go up. Let me get up to the further area. Because the first time I needed to get that key card, it was much further up. Because I can't go any further. I've gone to all the areas in this part. And I got the card out of here. That's for that door. And this is where, if I remember, no, not that way. There was nothing in this area, so I went over here, and then when I got down, yeah, I was down here. This is when I came across the door. Like right here, it said like won't open. And it also needs that one. Wait, what's... See what this is, because this doesn't look familiar. Let me check these. Yeah, it's not here.
Use it well.
There's a spot right there. You can see maybe get there. Because that might be one of the resources. Hey, that wasn't it. I know where it is, but I don't know what floor. I've been going around on these floors I don't know how long now, and still haven't been able to find that blasted key card. That just takes me to the experimental, it won't take me to the other floors. Go to the other floor and open your map. Okay, the only other floor I can go to that I know would be down below. Or up. See, I've already picked everything that was in here. This is what I don't like, is I don't know why I can't just use Lucas' power to go through the door. Is in the room top left of your map. Go back up the stairs. Okay, go back up the stairs. Hmm. Weird shape 1. If it was in
My pleasure.
Oh my god, this is where it was this whole time. Thanks, Render. You helped me out find the key card, but wait.
There are more others than I expected. I was right to bring you with me. If we take too much time getting there, they may detect us and move the research data to another location.
I'm glad I came. Why were you looking into the research at the old OSF hospital anyway?
I apologize if this sounds harsh, but I'll be honest with you. While I was observing you, I feared that I might lose my power one day as well.
Oh. Well, you are a dud like me.
Yes, I began looking into the research the government did on powers to alleviate my fear. I was hoping I would discover a way to treat the loss of powers.
Is that why you asked for my help?
Yes, since you already know my secret, I didn't have to lie to you. It was rather selfish for me to ask you. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy you asked me to help, no matter the reason. So, did you find what you were looking for?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, I found the opposite.
You don't mean...
Yes. It's data on eradicating psionic hormones from human brains with drugs, and completely erasing powers.
Why would they research something like that?
It seems their plan was to use it as a weapon to depower enemy psionics.
And now Seiron is continuing that research.
If it's implemented, it'll be a huge threat to the OSF, since we use our powers as a weapon. And many more people will face discrimination as duds.
We have to stop this research. Let's find that data and erase it.
I have to agree with that. Like, taking tripping the powers of enemy psionics.
Use it well.
That's not sound right. But I'm finally glad we found the key card. Thanks again, Render, because it would have taken me a long time longer to find it if you hadn't helped.
That's so amazing. You investigated the laboratory all by yourself and even carried out an infiltration plan.
I may not look like it, but I have been on many OSF missions in my life. Now, it is too early to relax. Our mission isn't over yet.
Now we can finally continue. Yeah, before we do, I am going to save so I don't have to look for it again. Okay, time to go into the experimental division level 0.
Is this the lab researching the stolen data?
It should be. It seems no one is here. Let's get this done. What is this? No.
What's wrong?
It seems Seiron's research has already progressed further than I expected. This is a plan to disperse the drug indiscriminately and turn an entire city into duds. If they use this, they may be able to turn all humans in New Himuka into duds.
What is Seiron thinking? Delete that right now. What's the matter? Delete the data, Luca.
I just had a strange thought. Have you ever wondered what the world would be like if there were no powers?
What are you saying?
I've thought about it all my life. Our society is fixated on the superiority of powers. Whether you have powers or not decides your fate. But if all humans were duds, no one would ever have to worry about powers again. How much tragedy have you seen that would never have happened if there were no powers?
Calm down. Do you understand what you're saying?
I do.
Then you know that no tragedy will be prevented by a weapon like that. People cause those tragedies, not powers. Taking them away won't solve anything. I know this has been bothering you. I get worried when I think I might lose my power too. But that doesn't make it right to take them all away. You're the one that is most fixated on the superiority of powers.
I apologize. That was a bad joke.
Huh? That was a joke? Come on. Don't scare me like that.
I'll leave Luca for 1
I've
second.
deleted all data related to the research, including the backups.
That's a relief.
Let's go back. It's dangerous to teleport with so many others around. So we should take the same route we came.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. The way he was talking, even if it was a joke, he sounded kind of serious. He must have been really hurting to be tempted by it.
How long have you been streaming for? Oh, today I've been streaming for almost 2 hours, but streaming entirely, I have been streaming for a whole year. I've been streaming for a whole, almost, I've been streaming for more than a year. And actually I hit my year sometime in November. So it's been a whole year since I started streaming. However, for 3D modeling, I've been doing it for about 2 years. Oh, I burned my fingers. Oh no, Ren, not your fingers.
That was good work.
I'm glad nothing happened. You surprised me a little back there.
I was only teasing you. Besides, I'll be honest with you. I hated you for a bit.
What?
It was more jealousy than hatred. I've been a research subject ever since I was young. We're both duds, but your family still loved you. I thought that you could never really understand how I felt.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I didn't know you felt that way.
You don't need to apologize. What you said before made something clear to me. We see the world differently because we've lived different lives. And because of that, I think there are things I could learn from you. You're right. I am the one that is fixated on superiority of powers.
That was in the heat of the moment.
I'm embarrassed to have acted like such a child. Are you disappointed that someone like me is a Septentrion?
No. I'm glad you told me how you really feel. I hope you'll feel free to be honest with me in the future.
You certainly are honest to a fault. Perhaps I could learn that as well. So, should we run back to the hideout?
What? It's pretty far. You're here, so why don't we teleport?
Stamina is just as important as strength. Let's go.
Oh,
That's
poor
not what I meant
Yuito.
when I said to feel free.
But yeah, I've been streaming for a whole year now. I started in November last year, and I actually I'm back. I had to restart my Twitch. Welcome back, Ren. He acts like a child that was like one.
I always looked up to my brother's strength. But lately I believe that your kind of strength is what I should aspire to.
What? I don't think I'm very strong, though.
I don't mean your power or fighting prowess. Perhaps I should say strength of mind. You don't compromise. I think I could change if I had your unbending will.
All right, level 5 with Luca.
I feel like I'm another step closer to knowing you.
Well, I'm taking a step closer too, so it's like we both did.
Yeah, even though Luca is a child,
Hey, Kagro. If you
he's a lot older.
have some time, what do you say we go get coffee?
Oh, well, I've never been asked by a guy before, and it's Yuito of all people.
Is it that unexpected?
Of course it is. After all, I am the one who killed your father. I've said a lot of things to you and dragged you around, but I thought you'd still have something against me.
I still have mixed feelings about you, and you're right. I can't just forgive what you did.
Yeah, I figured.
But that's why I want to know who you are, and what you're thinking. And it was a nice break going to town with you.
Huh. If that's how it is, how about we do something less boring than just coffee?
Less boring? Hey, where are you taking me?
I could tell you now, but that would spoil the surprise.
Bro's fourth is 4-3. Davey short. Yeah. I already know that with Luca, I would tower over him.
You said something less boring, but this place is pretty deserted.
You probably shouldn't believe everything someone like me says. I was lying.
Okay. Why did you bring me here?
Well, you did say you wanted to understand me. I chose this place because I don't think anyone will bother us here. Don't hesitate to ask me whatever you want. You have the right to do so.
Well, I do have something I've been wanting to ask you. You said you wanted to stop Togetsu for your family, right?
Yeah. Everything I've worked for up till now was to stop Togetsu's plans, to protect the existence of my family, of my daughter. For 2,000 years, that's all I lived for. Well, I told you most of that already.
Yeah, I understood that, and I don't doubt it at all. But there is still something I just don't understand.
What's that?
You already stopped Togetsu. You finally reached your goal. So what's wrong? Why do you still look so unsatisfied?
Oh? That's pretty sharp. You know, you're something, kid. Very innocent. Maybe too innocent.
What? You're not still hiding something, are you?
Well, everything I've told you up till now was definitely true. But if there is something, I guess it's that I'm burned out.
You're burned out? What do you mean?
It's been 2,000 years. My family, the world I know, they're all far in the past. I have nothing now. I don't feel anything. I'm totally empty inside. I achieved the only goal I had. Now I'm just remaining in this world with no real meaning. Kind of like a ghost.
I know what it feels like to lose your family. I lost mine too. But how can you talk like that? You're the one who murdered my father. You're telling me that the person who killed my family is a burned out coward?
I'm sorry if it makes you mad, but that's how I feel. You're the one who wanted to know. So, do you want to kill me now?
No, I don't. Thank you for being honest with me.
I'll talk to you anytime. You beat the crap out of me in a one-on-one fight. Okay then, that's enough serious talk. Time to head out to town.
Wait, what? That was a quick turnaround. I can't believe you want to go out now.
I told you I'd take you somewhere less boring, didn't I? You need to pay attention.
You just told me not to believe what someone like you says.
Alright, today I'll show you how real men have fun in Suo. This is gonna be fantastic.
He said fun was escaping reality. But I think he might be enjoying himself just a little too much.
Yeah, catch up on chat. Everyone would be taller than me except a toddler. Is less boring a teddy bear machine because that's where he went with Kasane. It's true. And true on both of those, because I am pretty tall, taller than most people. I'm around 6'2".
Do you want me to say some magic words to give you happy vibes? Hi there, I'm Baki.
You're not grasping his character at all. Baki isn't like that. Try again.
What? You get really obnoxious when it comes to Baki. But I guess your overly picky criticism means you're doing all right. Just remember that moderation is the key to life.
Mod level 4. But the voice that Kagero did, it could be annoying.
Trusted partner. It's hard to tell if you're serious or not. I do count on you, though.
No doubt the voice he was doing for Baki would remind people of Paimon, because that's what it was sounding like. Because there are people that find Paimon and Genshin Impact annoying, but I actually looked at a video that someone did, the top 20 most annoying video game characters ever, and Paimon was number 18, while the fairy from The Legend of Zelda was at number 2.
I didn't really talk to Kasane about the fact that the person who raised her was my mother. Hey, Kasane. Do you have a minute?
Sure, what is it?
I wanted to talk to you about my mother. I thought you may want to as well.
Yes. Will you come with me to Mizuhagawa?
Why?
I thought it would be best to talk somewhere private. I also want to get some combat in.
So you want to get some field training? Great. I'll make lunch then. We'll probably get hungry.
This isn't a picnic. Fine.
Good. Then we'll leave in an hour. We don't get to do this too often, so I'll make the best lunch that I can.
When it comes to the outfits for the characters, I really like the all-white outfit more than the regular outfits, because you see, because it looks more like an upgraded version of the regular black ones they start out with. 3'7". Yeah, I definitely am way taller than you.
Looks like we took care of most of the others around here. Let's take a break. Here's your lunch.
Oh.
She's not saying anything. Maybe she doesn't like some of the vegetables. Or maybe I tried too hard? I was going to make something simpler, but I got carried away. Is it too much?
It's fine. It tastes fine too.
Thanks. So, let's talk while we eat. I was surprised that you called my mom Mother.
You're the one that called my mother Mom.
That's the same... No, wait. I guess she raised you first.
Mother raised me when she was in Togetsu. Then she had you and your brother in Suo.
That means you're like my big sister then.
Wait a minute. Why am I your big sister?
You were raised
She was raised
so
first.
That means you're older than me.
Oh, I guess you're right. I hadn't thought about it that much.
She is rather indifferent sometimes. Well, we really don't pay attention to actual age in the OSF.
I don't have memories from when Mother went away until I was adopted by the Randalls.
That's when my brother and I were born, so it must have been about 10 years. Were you in cryogenic sleep or something?
That's most likely the case. All I remember is losing my mother, and how painful it was.
Oh, right. But I was born because she left Togetsu, so that's a good thing for me, at least.
Right.
Oh, sorry. That was a little insensitive.
No. It's true that if Mother had stayed in Togetsu, you wouldn't have been born.
So, I guess I should call you Big Sister now?
Stop it. The only big sister I know is Naomi. It doesn't suit me.
Okay, I won't say it anymore.
He could continue to say it just
That was
to
quite the feast.
make fun, just to
Too bad,
irritate her.
if I do say so myself.
Yes, it was good, thanks. How do you feel about seeing Mother?
It was necessary in order to save the world. But in truth, I was really happy to see her.
Me too. The moment I saw her face, it was like I was a child again. It was really strange.
Neither of us had seen her since we were young. There's just so much I want to tell her about.
So do I. I wonder if we'll have the time, though.
That's hard to say. Did you ask her how long she can stay in this time?
No, I haven't had the chance. I hope she'll stay forever.
Unfortunately, she can't.
But as much as I want her to, I know in my heart that she won't be with us that long.
You're right. But we can't just spend all of our time being sad about it.
Yeah. Sorry for being a downer.
I wasn't accusing you of anything. I just don't want to think that not seeing her is the end of the relationship. Even if we can't be together, it doesn't mean we'll forget the people who loved us.
I was just a kid, but I remember being so happy when I was with my mom.
As long as we have those memories, no matter how much time passes, we're all still connected.
I like that way of thinking. Even without the red strings, our hearts are connected over time.
Yes. Though it sounds rather trite when you put it into words.
Really? I don't think it does. I will say the ability to time travel has really messed with us. But I am very thankful that it allowed me to see my mom again.
Yes. I have more good memories now.
Promise not to laugh, but when I actually saw her again and heard her voice, I felt a lump in my throat and almost started to cry. I actually did cry a little, though.
Why would I laugh at you for that? I felt the same way.
I guess we've gotten a little too comfortable here.
This is perfect. Let's get a workout in before we head back.
Okay. Let's take care of this together.
Stay on guard. It might not be just them. Connect with SAS and don't forget your surroundings.
She said it doesn't suit her, but she is like a big sister sometimes.
What? You look like you want to say something.
Oh, it's nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, with going through these, I probably should have waited to do. If I had known it would take that long with Lucas, I would have waited until after doing everybody else's Bond episodes.
When I look at you lately, I realize that Naomi had a good eye for people. I was the one biased against you.
What did she say about me?
Oh, that's a secret between sisters. She really trusted you, though. Of course, I do now as well.
I feel something special with you, though it's hard to put into words.
Yeah, me too. I feel like we have a real connection.
I'm a big sister, even though I'm tiny. It can have some time in because I actually remember a thing because that if no one's ever seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that there was a thing there, a bit of a running gag is when people would see Alphonse, and because he's a lot taller and everything, they would assume that he's the older brother when it's actually Edward.
Yuito, I need to talk to you.
Now what? Did you come to insult me again?
No, I don't want anyone else to hear. We're going to Musubi's, come on.
Hey, wait, I didn't agree. Oh man, I can't take this guy.
Oh great, we're going someplace with little Sheedan.
So, what do you want?
We had an argument last time.
Yeah, I remember. You don't want to pick up where we left off, do you? I've had enough of that.
No, I don't. I was too emotional before, so I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said I'm sorry. What's strange about that? I know when I've gone too far.
Must be real hard for Sheedan to say he's sorry.
I said things I didn't mean to. But I didn't expect you to just apologize.
I called you a pampered little boy. But when I thought of your circumstances, I realized I was wrong. You lost both your parents, then almost lost your memory. You've had plenty of your own hardships.
Well, when you say it like that... Did I really have it that hard?
Will you accept my apology?
Yeah, I accept.
Just to be clear, I'm only apologizing for what I was wrong about. It's true that you're a dimwit, so I won't apologize for that.
Can't he be a little nicer? I guess that's just his personality.
Speaking of hardships, you said you were a dud. Do you actually know what that means?
Huh? It means someone born with.
You're not the only one, Render. I can't stand
Do you
Sheedan.
understand that? You say it like it doesn't affect you. They have it harder than even civilians. They're powerless.
Well, it's kind of unclear. Wait, are you worried about me?
No. I can't understand how you could say that so lightly. No matter what the official stance is, people without powers are discriminated against. It doesn't matter if you're a Sumeragi or not. No matter how much they flatter you to your face, they're laughing at you in their heads. I don't think I could handle that.
I know that people won't look at me the same, but it won't change who I am. There are people who see me for me, not as a psionic or as a Sumeragi.
I can't tell if you're tough or just stupid. You've had so many bad experiences, but you look so self-assured. When I see you, it makes me think I can't whine about my little problems.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'm surprised you want to whine sometimes.
It's not that I want to whine. There are things I'm not pleased about. I've worked so hard, but my real ability still isn't appreciated in the OSF. It's irritating.
Oh yeah, I think I know what it feels like to not be appreciated too. People don't see how hard I work because I'm a Sumeragi. Just like you.
Huh. Way to be insulting without trying. I'll give you some advice. If you feel like you're not being appreciated, then get so strong that people have to appreciate you. That's the only way. It's what I worked so long for, and what I'll keep working for.
Wow. You can be unexpectedly passionate.
Unexpectedly? Why is it unexpected?
I just always thought you were the cool guy. I didn't think we'd have anything in common.
Stop it! We don't have anything in common. I'm not a pampered boy like you.
Yeah, we're not alike at all. I mean, I'm not rude like you.
Oh, burn.
If you had been nicer about your advice before... Oh, that's right. I haven't thanked you yet. I had trouble listening, but once I put the insults aside, I realized it was pretty good advice. Thanks.
Of course it was. I'm always studying battles to get better than I am now.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. Will you give me more advice sometime?
Sure. But I won't be so nice next time, so don't cry about it.
I'll be ready. I'm counting on you.
You're not doing too bad lately.
Wait, did you just compliment me?
What kind of person do you think I am? I just hate the incompetent. I show respect to those that are capable. Also, that wasn't a compliment. I was just recognizing your efforts.
Oh, I really can't stand Shiden. But unfortunately, we need him because of his abilities.
Have you learned to appreciate how amazing I am?
I think you're great, Shiden. I've always thought that.
Well, now that I've woken up, I guess it's time for me to play Scarlet Nexus. Where are you on Scarlet Nexus, Render? Okay, there's no Bond episode with Gemma. Bye, Render, and thank you for coming to the stream. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you again. Let's... Okay, so we got Tsugumi and Kyoka left.
Yuito, do you have a minute? There's something I have to tell you.
What's the matter?
Let's go to Masubi's. I'll tell you everything there. About things I've been hiding from you.
Shiden seems like a big jerk. On that, Ren, we can agree because Shiden tries to act all helpful, but then again, he acts all arrogant and everything, like he's the superior one. And it was so fun in one of the parts in the game where you get to fight him and you get to beat him up.
What was it that you were hiding from me?
I couldn't tell you before because I was scared of what you'd think of me. A long time ago, Togetsu ordered me to monitor your mother, Wakana Sumeragi.
My mom?
Yes. Right after she escaped from Togetsu, they sent me into Suo. I spied on her and reported everything to them. Her movements, her life, and her family.
I see. That's why you knew about my childhood.
I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
No, I'm glad you told me. I'm surprised, but I'm sure you didn't have a choice.
Thank you. I don't know if this can make up for it, but I'll answer anything you want to know.
Let's see. Okay. I'm a little embarrassed to ask this.
What is it?
Could you tell me more about my mom? We didn't have time to really sit down and have a conversation when she came back.
Yes, of course. Where should I start? From that romantic day your parents met?
No, you don't need to go that far. How about from the time I was born?
Let's see. You had to be kept in the hospital for a while, but you were such a cute baby. Your mother was always by your side, watching over you. While you and your brother grew, I think your mother always sensed Togetsu in the shadows. Still, she continued basking you in love, never showing any sign of fear or worry. She was an incredible person.
Do you think you were watching over us like my mom did?
Huh?
Just the way you were talking about it made it sound like you kept a watchful eye on us. I'm sorry if I was wrong.
You're right. I may have gotten a little attached. I mean, I've been watching your family for years. I still wish Wakana could have lived like that forever. However, I couldn't even imagine going against Togetsu at the time. All I could do was watch.
You don't need to feel responsible for that. You're not like that anymore.
Hearing you say that makes me feel like I can forgive myself a little. Thank you.
Well, thank you for telling me stories about my mom. Can I hear more sometime?
Yes, anytime you'd like. I have lots I want to share as well. Like the first time you walked, or when your diaper...
Hey!
Okay, that's getting too personal.
Do you have tons of embarrassing stories about me or something?
Okay, Ren, take your time. I'm still gonna be here.
I'm sorry, Yuito. I pushed a lot on you without considering your feelings.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You know, like charms and fortune-telling. I just wanted to become friends with you so badly that I went a little overboard. From now on, I'm going to do my best to be a motherly and trustworthy sisterly figure to you.
I think of you as family, Yuito. I hope that doesn't bother you.
Of course not. It makes me happy. I'm glad you feel that way.
Oh, I thought we just had Tsugumi left, but we also got Arashi as well. So we actually still have two more to do, because Hanabi doesn't have one. And we done Lucas Shiden, and Gemma didn't have one, and we also did Kagero and Kyoka. So we got Arashi and Tsugumi. Well, that was the wrong button.
Yuito, can I ask you something?
Sure, what?
We found the white flowers already. I was wondering if there were any other plants you want me to find?
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, alright.
You look really disappointed. What's up all of a sudden?
Well, I wanted to help you.
You always help me. Not only in battle, but with the flowers too. That's more than enough.
But
Huh? What is it? Oh, sorry. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Wait, I'll say it. I have to. I want to be brave.
Tsugumi?
I want to be... I want to be your friend.
Huh? You want to be my friend?
I've been thinking about it for a long time. You're so nice, and you listen to me, so I want to be your friend. I looked for the white flowers because I wanted to help you. I thought if I did, you'd be my friend.
Oh, that's what you were trying to say when I asked you why you were so interested in that flower on Hino Mountain.
Yeah, I didn't lie then, but the main reason was because I wanted you to be my friend. So I asked if there was any other way I could help. I'll help you any way I can.
You don't have to do that, you know.
So you don't want to be my friend?
What are you talking about? We're already friends.
What?
That's how I feel anyway. If it's okay with you, I want to be your friend.
But I can't talk normally, and I couldn't bring the flower back. I wasn't any help.
Whether you're helping or not doesn't matter. Friends are friends. Besides, you've been talking normally for a while now.
The way I talk isn't normal. I just blush and go quiet. I can't look people in the eyes.
Listen, it's fine if that's normal for you. But what do you think is normal anyways?
Being able to talk a lot without pausing. If you don't do that, people don't understand.
That's not true. Even if you don't talk very much, I understand how you feel.
Really?
I mean, you found that flower's name from the little that I remembered, and you were going to climb Hino Mountain by yourself. Seeing all that, there's no question how much you care about me. Anyone would agree. And who else but a friend would go through that much trouble?
You think so?
Yeah. Take plants, for example. They make you feel good just by being around and not talking, right?
Yeah.
So don't feel like you have to go to great lengths or change who you are just to please others. I think you should just be yourself, just as you are now.
That's kind of strange. I've never thought I could be myself. I always wanted to be normal. I thought that if I was, I would be able to make friends besides Kagero.
Like I said, I'm your friend. So stressing yourself out is the last thing I want you to do. Just like that white flower. You left it alone because you thought it would be happier living on the mountain. I think you should live the way that's easiest for you as well. That sounds a little pompous, though.
No, it doesn't. I'm happy.
Same here. I'm happy to call you my friend.
Yeah, we're friends.
Oh, right. About the flowers. I just thought of one I want to find.
What? Go on.
We couldn't bring back that silent snowmelt before, so I was thinking we could find a flower that's suited for this place. Is there one that would bloom inside the hideout? And I'm just asking as a friend, so...
There are a lot. There's no direct sunlight inside the hideout, so... A flower that can live inside the shade is best. Like a spathiphyllum.
Spatho... what now?
But we should take it outside.
Even I can't fully pronounce that word.
It's hard for flowers to bloom without ever getting sunlight. Soil, too. If it's not the right soil for the flower, it will wilt. I know a good shop for soil. I'll take you there.
I was hoping for an easier one. Like one for beginners.
There are no easy plants. They're all living things.
Got it. So first, I should get serious about this. She looks like she's having fun. She has no trouble talking about plants. She sees me as a friend too. I guess that means we're real friends now. There's no other way to put it. Okay, I'm ready to learn, Professor Sugumi.
Sure. I'll start with the basics. Make sure you take notes.
Huh? Right. Okay.
I'm back. I went to get breakfast. Nice, friend. What'd you get for breakfast? Because for me, what I had for breakfast this morning was different from my usual breakfast. I just had blueberry pancakes.
Arashi hasn't mentioned the forced break program to me once since then. I wonder why she wanted to make it in the first place. She said it was to help people like me rest. She also said I was just like someone... I know! I'll call that person up! She isn't going to like this, but if it helps get the issue out... Hey, Arashi. Remember how you told me that I was like Major General Fubuki?
Oh, that? I can't believe you remember that. Yeah, you two are alike. Especially how earnest and naive you are.
You told me to rest and relax because being too earnest wasn't good. But I think those words and the forced break program were meant for him.
That's an interesting idea. What makes you think that?
There's a lot of reasons, but I guess seeing him work until he collapsed sealed the deal. Whenever I see him, I do think he really needs someone to force him to rest. If that's the case, I think you should be telling all of this to him instead of me.
Even if you're right, that sounds like a pain.
I thought you'd say that. I'm sorry for doing this behind your back. But I invited Major General Fubuki here. He should arrive any minute now.
What?
I received a message from Yuito. He said you wanted to talk to me, Arashi?
Fubuki? I had no idea you were so nosy, Yuito.
You're the one who started this by trying to force me to rest, so consider this payback.
I can't believe you.
Arashi? Yuito? What's going on?
Sorry, Fubuki, but I don't really have anything to talk to you about.
Arashi, come on.
I mean, there's a lot of things I could say. However, I know it's wrong to push my own values on you. I won't criticize or deny the way you live just because we think differently. I suppose I was conceited to think that I was always right.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Really? It's the conclusion I drew from my latest experiment.
Experiment?
Yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. It's all thanks to the wonderful test subject I had. In other words, you just have to follow your gut.
Arashi.
Arashi.
Just don't push yourself too hard. I can't support you if you collapse. Like, physically.
I know. Thank you.
Sorry, maybe I did stick my nose where it didn't belong.
That's alright. That was surprisingly cathartic.
Oatmeal with a side of vegetables. Nice.
I've been avoiding that conversation because I thought it was too much of a pain. Seems like I had a lot I kept bottled up inside. I feel a bit better now.
Really? That's good.
So here's a token of my appreciation. Take it.
Appreciation? My vision!
It's the light version of the break program. It starts spinning your vision so you'll...
I'm getting dizzy.
Guess they're...
That was awesome. How's that for relaxing, Yuito?
You're actually pissed, aren't you?
That was definitely her way of getting payback on him.
Stop being the good one.
You're a good one?
Come on. Do I look like a good girl? I'm talking about you. Public impression will often hold you back in life. I just thought it must be hard for you.
You're always so nice. Thanks.
You are becoming more reliable every day. Keep this up and you could do my half of the work too.
I don't know about your half, but I'm happy you recognize what I can do.
Okay, gonna say, since that looks like that's the last of the when she made him trip out. Yeah, what Archie did to Yuito Rin was that she previously used a force break thing that would make it force Yuito to take a break. She had turned it off, and what Yuito did without asking Archie was she called her brother over. And so what she did, no doubt, probably while they were talking, is put a light version of the force break program that would make it to where he would get real dizzy. And it looks like that is all the Bond episodes, which means it is now time to move on to the next phase.
I'm sorry I made you all worry.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, and we have to hurry back to the Kunad Gate.
We're going back there again? Do you know what we can do about it, Mother?
Yes. We must get rid of the entanglements in the Kunad Gate, or the world will eventually be destroyed.
Entanglements? What are they?
We should head to the Kunad Gate before I explain it further.
Okay. Then we'll go to the Kunad Highway. Everyone get ready. Mom, you can have a seat here.
Thank you. You got so big.
Huh? That was sudden.
You joined the OSF. How's Kaito? Are you getting along with your older brother?
He's good. We don't really get along anymore.
Oh. Can you tell me what's happening in your time, in the present?
And that's basically it. The only other thing is the existence of the Kunad Gate.
Thank you. Along with Babe's data, I think I understand a lot now. Are we almost ready to leave?
Oh, yeah, we are. Mom?
You're just like your father.
Huh? No. Kaito is the one who looks like Dad. Actually, people tell me I'm not much like him.
I'm not talking about your face. It's how you act. Yuito, about your father... I'm sorry I didn't tell you what he was doing. He did awful things, but it was him that saved me from Togetsu. He was kind. Kaito said he would change this country too. He's wanted to be a politician ever since he was little. But I guess he could only take your father's path as well.
Kaito did, but
It's all right. You and Kaito are your father's and my children. I know you'll make up someday.
Right.
Thing is, when it comes with time travel and everything, you gotta wonder, where's Doctor Who when you need him? Where's the Doctor when you need him?
Things are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate. You said something about entanglements?
Ultimately, Yuito and Kasane have to enter the Kunad Gate and unravel the entanglements. What I'm telling you here is just a concept. The traces interfering with time should look like tangled red threads. According to Togetsu's theory, whenever you jump through time, a dimensional hole like the Kunad Gate is created, but it should then disappear. The reason this hasn't disappeared is because Yuito and Kasane's powers resonated. The Kunad Gate is different from the theorized gates in that it's persisting in a distorted state. Using a distorted gate for a time jump creates entanglements. If you can unravel those entanglements, you can close the Kunad Gate.
Distorted? I don't really get it yet. But when you say enter the Kunad Gate, do you mean go into that hole in the sky?
That strange space. Is it inside the Kunad Gate? You saw it too, when the gate first opened.
Oh, that place with all the weird images?
That's right. That strange space that Kasane mentioned exists inside the Kunad Gate. It is a concept of space that only exists for those with the Red String's power. Togetsu called it the Chronos Terminal.
Perhaps it's a kind of station or junction point for traveling through time.
So only Yuito and Kasane can perceive it. I guess that explains why we didn't notice it when we jumped to the future.
When there is time contact between 2020, when the gate was made, and another time, entanglements are created.
Time contact? Is that any different from time travel?
It's a broader definition of time travel. Even if you don't arrive at that time, even if you just attempt. Basically, if someone with the Red String's power even touches that time, there is a trace. That is time contact. The only way to actually see which times have entanglements is for the two of you to go and check for yourselves.
So I guess the only thing we can do is leave it to Yuito and Kasane.
Even if we find the entanglements, we won't know how to unravel them until we see them.
The Chronos Terminal is conceptualized by your powers, so you'll know how to unravel them. Not with reason, but with intuition. Also, I'm weak, but I can use the red strings, so I'll support you from here.
Okay, so we just need to use the red strings again and enter the Chronos Terminal.
Ow, I burned my tongue. Not burning your tongue, Rin.
I'm going with you this time.
You don't know what kind of dangers will be there. Make sure you're ready before you go.
If it gets dangerous, you both come right back.
Don't worry, we will. Just take care of my mother. Keep her safe.
It's all right. Don't worry. We will protect Wakana.
All right, we don't have much time. Let me know when you're ready.
Mom, I saw you again after all these years, but we haven't really talked. I get that the situation won't allow it, but...
Okay, time to go through because I'm pretty sure I'm good on stuff. To take anything on the Kunad Gate. But before I do, and switch out the characters I got with me. Yes, ready to enter the Chronos Terminal.
Good to go, Kasane?
I'm ready.
Focus your consciousness together. Picture the site of the Chronos Terminal.
To the Chronos Terminal.
We will unravel those entanglements.
I'll be right back in just a sec.
It looks like we actually made it. Are each of those images connected to different times?
We can't just stand around. We have to search for the entanglements.
I guess
Okay,
it's
I'm
nothing
back.
new when it's your third time. So, how do we find them? I don't feel anything yet.
This is... It must be Mother.
Is she guiding us? Let's go! Others?
How are they inside the Chronos terminal?
Calm down. That place is built from your consciousness. It's an imaginary world. It is a very unstable place. Your fear and anxiety, all of your emotions affected. The memories of your past made others appear.
So basically, you're saying that these others were created by our mental immaturity.
That makes us sound pretty lame. But if we made them, we can take them down too.
I know the two of you can handle it, but be careful.
So if our consciousness has made it, is this other an illusion? It sure looks real.
As long as your brain thinks so, it's the same as...
Thanks, Ren.
We have to fight it. We got this! I'm with you!
Here we go!
We can't give up!
If it's covered in oil, it should burn with a little fire.
Leave it to me! It's over!
Okay, apparently I can't go forward until I beat them all.
We did it.
I can hit it! There!
Use my strength! Yuito, finish it!
Yeah! Come on! Let's regroup now. Here we go! Come on! Leave it to me! It's over!
Hey, do you feel something?
Yeah, it's like my head is buzzing. It's weird.
I like how they did this area because it was images of the past past events in the game.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it. If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Yes, I feel it too. We should be able to make this work.
Another one!
Let's hold it off while we unravel the entanglement.
All right. I know we can do it. Right, Yuito?
Yeah, right. Let's go.
It should work.
I need to support the injured.
It should work.
We're not done yet. Good. That was
That's one down.
This will make the Kunad Gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane. That day, I never got the chance to thank you properly. So, thank you for saving me.
What? That came out of nowhere.
You were the one that saved me 11 years ago at the hospital, right? I remember it perfectly now. I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers. My power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
What? Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds silly, but if it were possible, it was thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive, and have reached my goal of getting into the OSF. That's what I think, so... thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
You look totally confused, but that's okay. I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about us.
But that's not the last one. There's still more.
I can still feel it.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
If so, it's simple. We just have to unravel all of them.
Right. Okay, let's go.
We did unravel that entanglement, right?
I think so. But something still feels off.
So you feel it too. Something's bothering me.
Is everyone okay?
There's the next entanglement.
There's another one.
Is that 50 years in the future? That should be gone.
I'll buy you a soda later.
This is the other that attacked Yuito.
Us together.
I think that's all of them.
Have you ever thought of what you'd do if you could change history?
You mean by traveling to the past? That would just create new entanglements, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, after the Kunad Gate is gone. If you could use the red strings freely.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure, I've thought about it. If I had done this, or hadn't done that, something would have changed. All those regrets are still there. When Nagi asked, what should I have done differently, I just couldn't come up with an answer.
So, do you want to use the red strings to change the past?
No, I don't. Because even if you change the past, you won't know how it will affect the future. Nagi might not have gotten caught up in all of this if he wasn't my friend. If he hadn't joined the OSF, if he didn't admire them, if I mess with the past that much and just overwrite his life, is that really saving him? And it's not just Nagi. If you change the past, it would affect the lives of everyone in the world.
It's not something that one person can burden themselves with.
I don't think it's right to only care about what you wish. There's a lot that I still can't accept, but it's not something that I can just ignore as if it didn't happen.
I know it was a silly question. I'm actually surprised. Or maybe I'm just relieved. Because now I know I'm not the only one having these thoughts.
Oh.
Before, I would have answered differently. But now that I've met everyone, the way I see the world has changed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same for me. You know, we actually have a lot in common.
I think it's a little early to say that.
This is Mom's... There's still an entanglement?
But all the time periods we traveled to... No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
I'll be okay. I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
I'm playing some Fallout. Oh, nice, Rin. Which Fallout are you playing? Are you playing like New Vegas 3 or 76, or is it number 4? Four modded. Yeah, I enjoyed playing Fallout 4, but I never played it as modded. I just played it as it was, which I still found it fun. The one thing I did with Fallout 4, the helmet I did like getting in Fallout 4 was the synth field helmet.
Isn't that...
The Sumeragi crest. That's it. This is the image I saw at the start.
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement appeared then. What? How?
Former Major General Karin.
So they're going to keep coming.
We need to unravel the entanglement.
Let's go! Get to work.
This should work. Unravel it!
And they're gone.
Still fight.
Okay, that should...
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do it? That should be all of them, right?
Probably, but something doesn't feel right. Karin and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Damn it. I'm blacking.
Yuito, Kasane!
Mom?
Mother.
I guess that means we got all of the entanglements.
Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate. Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What? But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements. So why?
There's still one left.
Leave the rest to me.
What?
Nope, there's still more than one.
You've made a lot of wonderful friends. Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life.
Mother?
Mom. You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will...
It has to be done. Forgive me. The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Mother!
Yuito. Kasane. Live on. Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for. So today is the day. I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future. Kaito. Yuito. Kasane.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device. We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant damage to the memory regions in her brain. Following protocol and retrieving her brain.
They may have gotten her brain, but they didn't get her memories. So at least she was able to stop them from getting something in the end. Though it's still sad.
I see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother. She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana returns to the past and dies like she did in history.
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with you would only make things more painful.
Still sad that she had to go back, but it is a fixed point in time, and it's hard to break those.
Don't be so down. I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects platoon morale.
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation was different than yours.
I'm sorry. I know this hits the two of you harder than anyone else, and I'm here crying. Wakana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with no regrets. She's a great person.
The uneasy feeling I had when we unraveled the entanglements 11 years ago was because Mother's entanglement still remained.
That's strange. Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear? Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
All the entanglements we felt we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
There's still one left.
What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period have to do with anything?
I think one formed when we witnessed Yakumo's assassination.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by Karin.
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karin.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my... He could have time-traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karin created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time period?
But the two of you couldn't find an entanglement. How do you expect to unravel something you can't find? Karin can unravel his own entanglement. Yes, exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karin to the Chronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karin's location?
I figured you'd ask, so I've been working on it. I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean he's in the past. That's where you're going to find him.
Are you too sure the people you saw were really Karin and Yakumo?
We're sure. We could see their faces clearly. Actually, we only saw Karin's face.
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of him.
Ah, yes, that's it, the mask. That explains everything.
Kagero, explain.
Whoa, Tsugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained? Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed? You're not suggesting... The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karin from the future, and Karin took his place by putting on the mask?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2,000 years ago to check.
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember what he said?
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive!
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge!
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kagero.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly. If former Major General Karan replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did, but we can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean, Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
I mean, Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really be in such a heavily trafficked place, though?
It would make sense because it would be highly protected.
It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
The chief. Do you think he'll listen to us?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me. Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother? I doubt he'd refuse a call from a Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and Kasane could use the rest.
Good idea. It would be smart to rest while we can.
Thanks, Gemma. All right, let's head back.
Welcome back. I messaged Major General Fubuki. He said it might take some time to get in touch with the chief.
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karan, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
We don't have any other leads at the moment, so let's hope he's in Sumeragi Tomb.
All right, we're on standby phase 11. Did you miss me? I'm back, but on my phone.
I feel like I should talk to Kagero.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, we got Bond episodes on this, but we'll have to save those for another time because it is that time, unfortunately, where I must end stream. But who am I'm talking to? Oh, Render, welcome back. I didn't recognize you because of the name, but welcome back. And you came back just in time because I am actually going to be ending stream. But please do stick around because we are going to raid somebody. And when next Saturday, I will be continuing with Scarlet Nexus. Let me take this on over the chat, and let me just exit out of this, and we're gonna look for somebody for us to raid. But I didn't recognize you. Render, because the username is different. So I guess that's one of your alt accounts. Let me see who is on. It's my phone. Let's see, who do we got to raid today? Raided Ranico yesterday, so let's see who's on. Crimson's doing Dungeons and Dragons. Let's see. Who shall we raid today? Yuito and Kasane's mom went as it went back to the past. Yeah, I know it is sad that that's happened. She's a really nice person. Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit my mic. But yeah, it is sad that she unfortunately had to go back. Unfortunately, she did it because, for one thing, if you ever watch Doctor Who, there is a thing, because it has to do with time travel. There are things called fixed points, and that's where I'm up to. So you're right where I am when I did my first run. Nice. I will tell you right now, when it gets to, it's gonna be a long, because it'll take a while, because I don't know if I'll finish doing phase 12, because last time I did it when I was with Kasane, it took me, I went way over my time limit that I usually stream for. It took a long time for me to finish that boss fight. That was a really tough boss fight because of all the phases in it. But it is sad that Yuito and Kasane's mother had to go back to the past. How far am I from the end? I don't know. There are 12 phases in Scarlet Nexus. If you're at like doing the standby phase 11, after you do all the Bond episodes, you'll be going right into the last phase, which is phase 12, where you will be going to Sumeragi Tomb, and you'll be going through a whole bunch of points, and you'll learn more about Karin's past and like why he's doing what he's doing, and leading up to a boss fight at the end, which it will be a tough one because there's more than one phase with the boss fight. But I can tell you, it's gonna be a tough one. It won't be tough for. Yeah, I've just finished my Bond episode, and I'm heading to my next mission. Okay, so the next, if you finish all the Bond episodes in Standby Phase 11, you're going to be heading to Sumeragi Tomb, if my memory is correct. It's been a while since I've played. But you will be heading back to Sumeragi. You'll be heading to Sumeragi Tomb, where you'll be going inside, and you will have to fight a whole bunch of others. It's gonna be a tough fight, because there are going to be waves of really large others that I remember you'll have to fight. Yep, it's fun, and I will tell you that it does take time to get through. It will take time to get through with it, and I do know that when I do play it this Friday, and not Friday, Saturday, it's gonna take me a while. I don't think I'll be able to get through the phase completely because of how long it takes to get through it, and plus the boss fight. But I'm gonna try my best to get through it. And if I don't finish the phase 12 next week, I am gonna be. I'm going to be working on doing the boss fight, and then I do have a game that I plan on taking Scarlet Nexus' place once I finish it. But let's see. A lot of people on. Right, it's a raid, so let's see. I think what do. Let me see what Shemaya's up to. It says just chatting, but let's see what she's up to. I got the whole day. Nice.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
She's doing some artwork.
I hope you guys are all having a good time, though. A good night.
Why don't we rate Shemaya?
It's been good. We just kind of started, just chatting for a little while and starting up this little project.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna rate Shemaya. She's real nice. She made her own like me. She made her own model, but hers is 2D while mine is 3D. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna rate Shemaya since she's doing some artwork. So while I am getting the raid set up, let me give you guys your raid messages. This one is for subs, and this one is for non-subs. And also, if you guys want, you can join the Discord, which is called the Demon's Workshop. And here's the link to it right here. If you guys want to join, I do let you guys know when I'm going live in there, and also any updates. And I also have some places for you guys. If you guys are any artists and you want to share your artwork, I do have a category for you to share your art, and also with memes and other things. So if you want to join there, the link is right there. And okay, because I have to do it because none of my mods are currently here. That. And why is that still there when I okay, gonna hit. Okay. So before I start the raid, I want to thank everybody who came to the stream today and for the follows. I am going to be back tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm going to be playing Genshin Impact, or as we like to call around here, Genshin Sunday. And I will be continuing working on story quests, but before I do that, I noticed that they added something new to Genshin, which they added a trading card game, and I really want to try that out. I want to check and see what that is, because it looks like a really fun thing to do, and I do like card games because I am a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though I haven't played in so long, I do enjoy a card game. I do enjoy card games, so we're definitely going to check out the new card game in Genshin tomorrow, so look forward to that. I'm gonna go. Right. Sorry, like I said, I will be back tomorrow with Genshin Impact and for Genshin Sunday. And with that, I am going to say goodnight, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is in your time zone. Everybody, thank you for coming to the stream today, and I will see everybody later.